All right, welcome back to MurrayMax. We have another clip from the Whatever podcast. This is kind of another clip, a continuation from this guy on the right here. I guess if you want to call him a guy, he's kind of like a gal's guy, but male feminist woke type, and he's been debating with Andrew Wilson, and he can't back up anything with logic. I haven't seen this clip of it yet, but I have seen clips of this guy from this same episode, and the guy's lost beyond description. So let me know in the comments what you think, and feel free to give this channel a subscribe if you want. Here we go. We're watching it together for the first time.
This guy has been making emotional appeal after emotional appeal, but can't back it up with logic. In fact, he said, F logic. That's where he lost the audience. He won't answer questions.
Won't answer them.
Dude, you know that guys are bent towards logic, so why don't you make a effing argument?
The argument is a lot of red pillars are isolated, they're angry, they blame women, and they're dating less. I'm trying to help them stop doing that, and red pill content is pushing them further down the rabbit hole.
Erroneous!
It's not erroneous. It's literally factual.
That just so you know, that's still not actually an argument. That's just a statement.
Well, it's a true statement.
Okay, but then if you're going to make the statement, it's on you to explain and prove why it's a true statement.
Tell us anything.
We got to get back to it, so were you able to find it? Or I'm going to move it on to
No shock, you couldn't find it.
It's there, Andrew. If you give me another 10 minutes, how about that?
We're in the middle of a
No, he's saying this bullshit, like trying to weasel out of it because he doesn't. You know what, Brian? He doesn't want you to hear it. That's the reason.
I want
he doesn't want you to hear it.
Well, you're a fucking degenerate.
He doesn't want you to hear it.
Many times I've told him to his fucking face he's a degenerate.
So you don't deny that you said red pill people.
Do you know what I think?
Hold on. So you don't deny that red pill content creators are degenerates.
Do you know what a degenerate?
You just said it. You just said it,
bro. Do you know what a degenerate is?
I have premarital sex. He thinks I'm a degenerate.
I think that's
and red pill content promotes that.
You also promote it. You're a fucking degenerate.
Okay, I'm a degenerate.
Wait, are you against
you promote it?
But I think red pill people are. That's what I'm saying. You don't believe in red pill communities.
Oh my God! How many times do I have to tell you this?
But he's not. You're not red pill.
I'm not a red pillar.
But you advocate for them.
No,
you literally go on their shows.
I advocate for the red pill, not for red pill ex-content creator.
Okay.
Myron Gaines having sex out of marriage, fucking degenerate.
Yeah.
I told him that to his face.
And what messages?
Hang on, stop, bro. My turn.
And what messages?
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
And what messages are they promoting? And what messages are they promoting to their audience?
When you're done filibustering,
and what messages are they promoting to their audience?
Okay.
What messages? They're all promoting different things. If you look up Myron Gaines from Fresh and Fit, he will say things that Andrew will completely disagree with. And Andrew will say things that Charlie Kirk will completely disagree with. And Charlie Kirk will say things that, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on. You can subscribe to some of the same beliefs without having exactly the same beliefs, and every one of you being responsible for the exact same content that gets pushed out.
What message? Go ahead, Andrew.
Yeah. So here, just so you know,
are you gonna insult
I've called most of these guys.
Hey.
Okay, most of these guys, but especially fucking progressives like you degenerates, because all of you who promote sex outside of marriage are fucking degenerates from my view.
Have you ever had sex out of marriage?
Do you understand
Did you have sex out of marriage? Oh, so you're a degenerate?
I was.
Okay, good for you. You saved yourself.
Do you think that a recovering alcoholic doesn't see the issue with being an alcoholic? And I know being an alcoholic is an extreme comparison to someone having sex outside of marriage, but I mean, just because you've done something in your past doesn't mean that you can't say and believe that what you're advocating for is proper. Even if you've done the opposite before, you can still not only make the argument for why you shouldn't do that or why a person is engaging in negative behavior if they do that, you can also give proper reasons why, and you're not disqualified if you yourself have made mistakes in your past.
Yeah. Did you have something else there to go with, like, your little... Did you own me? Do you feel like you owned me on that one?
A little bit.
New prompt here, guys.
You feel like you got me on that?
Yeah.
It was Andrew Wilson completely consistent again?
So, okay, in your TikTok bio, or this might be on your Instagram, you say masculinity, dating, and what women actually want unfiltered.
Right.
What do women actually want?
I don't have a prescription for what women want. I ask them what they want, and they tell me. That's all. And I share that information. That's it. I don't tell them anything. I don't prescribe anything.
Well, okay, I'm not going to. Let's go over some of the other prompts then. You have men. Healthy masculinity is expansive, not rigid. Can you just define what you mean by that, I guess?
Where is that? Where did I say that?
It was in one of the, you said positive claims I would make in the debate. Healthy masculinity is expansive, not rigid. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I just don't subscribe to the idea that there's only one way to be considered quote unquote masculine.
So like traditional gender roles, you would say?
Traditional gender roles, you can be masculine in traditional general, but I think if you're not, that doesn't necessarily mean you're less masculine. For example, if your wife makes more money than you, I don't think that makes you less masculine.
Okay. Andrew, so the positive claim he makes is healthy masculinity is expansive, not rigid. Is that something you want to bite on? Or?
Yeah, but
Okay.
we'd have to get into semantics.
I don't want to get into semantics.
That I can't get a position.
No, because
For the sake of the conversation, will you get into semantics?
I hear what you're saying, but
do me a solid.
but I get it.
Are you my homie?
We're homies.
Are we homies?
We're homies. But what I'm saying is, Andrew has does these tactics, man.
let's do
It's not
semantics.
about.
Yeah, Andrew does these tactics like he wants to discuss the details of an argument. Such crazy and dishonest tactics, the way that Andrew wants to know how you back up your claims instead of just hearing the claim and going, well, you got me.
Because,
yeah.
but he's doing bad faith arguments,
you strawberry
Brian.
lemonade.
I appreciate it,
Did
but
I
he's doing
just-
bad
did
faith
you like the
arguments.
strawberry
He's
lemonade?
doing bad
I
faith
haven't
arguments.
even made
Did you
an
like the
argument.
But you will. I know you.
So I'm going to make. You're mad because I'm. You're
gonna make a
trying
bad faith
to
argument.
Stop me from preemptively making an argument.
Okay,
not.
let's get into it.
Okay,
Okay,
great.
let's do semantics.
So I
Did
just
you like the lemonade, by the way?
I
It's
just
pretty
want to
good.
know what
All
you
right,
mean
there
by
go.
masculinity. What does that mean?
This has turned from a debate. Well, I guess it never really was, but it's turned from a debate to looking at Andrew Wilson seemingly arguing with his girlfriend or something.
You.
I don't have a solid definition. My general definition of masculinity, and it's very loose, is basically men doing the right thing because it's the right thing. And it's not the best definition because I don't think masculinity can be so defined.
What?
That's my definition.
Men doing the right thing because it's the right thing.
Correct.
What's the right thing?
Protecting people, being good to people. That's what I think is masculine.
Protecting people and being good to people. Mm-hmm. Okay, but what does good to people mean? What does that mean?
See, I'm not getting into morality. I'm not
even getting it.
But that's where it goes. That's where it goes, Andrew. That's where it goes.
No, I'm just asking what this means.
I gave you my definition. Move on. Provide your definition. Provide whatever it is you want to do.
Yeah, so I can give you my definition of
Go for it.
masculinity, but you haven't given me yours.
I did. Go for it.
So
I did.
I just want to make sure I got it right then, and I'm going to write down every word. Masculinity is men doing the right thing.
Because it's the right thing, not for any sort of transaction or
Is
reward.
men doing the right thing because it's the right thing.
Yes.
Now, I need you to understand this. I know that you think that these are sneaky debate tricks, right? Even though I've sat across this table, this, by the way, is the first time ever that I've been in studio and had a one-on-one debate where it's even been slightly heated. And usually we start serious, where it's been a 1v1, where it's even been, well, no, with the two degenerates. That was the only other time. Literally, that was the only other time in a 1v1 where it was even
you've
really
never
heated.
gotten heated.
That
You've
one was
never
pretty
gotten
tame,
heated,
though.
dude.
It was pretty
pretty
tame.
tame.
No, I'm serious.
You've never gotten heated.
No, what did I just say? Can you even
In a
repeat
one-on-one
back?
debate, it's never been heated.
No. What did I fucking see? You're not even listening, dude. You don't
is
even know
the
how to
only
listen.
one- this is the
I
only
said
one.
in this studio, this is the only 1v1 that I can think of where it's even gotten heated.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the case. And usually it's because I clarify everything before we start talking about it, so we're not talking past each other.
Yeah, because you love definitions. It's your favorite thing in the whole
Because,
world.
dude, how do we know what we're talking about?
Well, you know what we're talking about.
No,
you
I
just
don't
wanna-
know.
Yes, you do.
Okay, masculinity is men doing the right thing. Okay, well, I think the right thing is for you to fucking, I don't know, punch yourself in the fucking dick. Now do it.
Great.
So you're feminine. You're feminine.
Okay.
Punch yourself in
And
the dick, or
and
you're feminine.
Yeah. Okay.
Like right here, Andrew's being dramatic and kind of silly, but it does raise the point of the right thing, we'll put it in air quotes, that's subjective. So what do you mean by the right thing? Well, I'm not going to get into semantics. Well, then we can't have a debate or a discussion because you're not participating.
Because you're feminine.
Good point.
Fucking stupid, dude. You
Yeah,
have
good
to
point.
tell me what these things mean.
Good point.
Tell me what it means. What does
No.
it mean? What is the right
That's
thing?
my definition.
What is
Go
the
ahead
right
and
thing,
define
bro?
your thing. No,
what
I'm
is
not
the right
doing
thing,
that.
bro?
I'm not doing it.
What
Tell
is
me your
it?
definition.
What is the right thing?
Tell me your definition.
You haven't told me
Tell me
anything.
your definition.
Tell
me your definition.
I think that masculinity is when men
Tell
beat
me your
up women.
definition. Tell me your definition.
I just did.
Okay. Well,
I think masculinity is when men beat up women and kick them while they're down.
Well, that.
I can't wait for the trolls in the comments to be like, Andrew Wilson thinks that men should beat women. because for some reason their brain just can't comprehend or process anything. Even on the last video I posted of this guy on the right, there was people in the comments going, "That guy did great." Like, I guess so if you got an IQ below 60.
The only way to be masculine in a
You
man.
say that in jest, but a lot of truth is said in jest.
No, it's 100. It's 100%.
A lot of
true.
truth is said
You
in
gotta-
jest.
You got
A lot of truth. A lot of
Fuck 'em
truth
up,
is
you know,
said
you
in
gotta
jest.
really get in there.
Yeah, joking like
Yeah.
that is that's coming
You know
from
how
a
it
real
is.
place from you. That's
You gotta
coming from
get
a
in
real
there.
place.
Yeah.
That's coming from a real solid
Yeah,
place.
I mean, I would give you a
No, that's coming
definition.
from the soul, Andrew.
Yeah, I'd give you a
That's coming
definition.
from the soul,
But are you gonna
buddy.
ask me questions
That's
about
coming
the
from the
definition?
soul.
You gonna ask me questions
Oh
about
man,
it?
you really you
Yeah.
meant that.
Yeah.
You meant that.
Yeah, and then you got to kick them when they're down.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. You can't let the bitches up.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
a joke, right?
Yeah,
it's
they're
just
out
a
of-
joke.
they're out of their
Yeah, a
fucking
lot of
mind.
truth is said in
I lived my whole life by that.
jest, Andrew.
Yeah. Is it?
Absolutely.
Like when you were before the show started and you were making Kate shows about yourself? Is that where you tried to tell me something?
I never once did that. What are you
Oh,
talking
come
about?
on, dude.
What do you, did he just really make that up just to say some bullshit
Come
on air?
on, dude.
Did I miss something?
No.
Everybody missed it because it never fucking happened.
What I'm pointing out to you, right, is when you're bad faith like this, I'm going to be bad faith back.
Okay, go for it then. You've been bad faith this whole time.
There's no, bro.
You're a bad faith debater.
Asking you about
You're a
your
bad
proprietary fucking definition.
I gave
is
you
the
my
opposite of bad
definition.
faith.
I'm not going to go into morality because then it becomes.
We're not
what
even
do you
going into
consider-
morality. I'm just asking you what
When
the
you
right
ask
thing
somebody
is.
what good
Just
is,
asking you what
when
the
you
right
ask
thing
somebody
is.
what is good, is that not
They
morality?
define the fucking thing by what is good. Did I have to ask you what good is? You fucking dolt.
But that's what I'm saying.
God, you're
I'm not
dumb as
going
a
to
box
sit
of
here.
fucking
I'm not
rocks.
going to get into morality with you because it's the same bullshit every time with you.
fine.
This is your favorite argument is morality.
Then what? You should just look at the camera and monologue, dude.
I will.
You're not
I got-
debating.
I
You're
got-
just screaming.
I got a prompt change then.
Well, he doesn't want to define masculinity. He only wants to, pick apart mine.
You haven't even defined it.
Sure.
You just
but
gave
it's
a
your
proprietary
positive claim.
definition.
Yeah.
It's your positive claim.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah, but I have to define it for him.
Let's do
I
this.
define.
Andrew's not even picking apart his claim. He's picking apart the fact that he won't substantiate his claim and actually explain what he means by doing the right thing. This guy's an idiot. And everyone knows the definition of masculinity is like things like subscribing to this channel and liking this video and stuff like that.
I have to define it for
I
him.
defined it.
You didn't, dude.
Did he define it?
No. No.
Or are
it
you not
makes it's
satisfied?
He's
circular.
not satisfied with
Listen,
it.
it's circular. Masculinity is men doing the right thing. That fucking doesn't tell us anything.
Because I don't have a very prescriptive version of masculinity. That is my general
so it's fine.
across the board.
So then it would be
version
fine
of
for me to
masculinity.
ask follow-up questions about what the right
But
thing is.
I don't want to get into morality.
This guy, that's pretty much it. This is going nowhere. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about this guy. This guy is obviously punching above his weight. I don't even know why he came on the show. You should know whether or not. I have no doubt this guy's been in internet arguments, but now I know which guy he is in the comment section. He's the one that just makes a bunch of dumb claims and never actually says anything of value. But yeah, I'm excited for the trolls to talk about how wonderful the male feminist on the right did. But yeah, everyone that has a brain knows the truth. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm going to keep pumping some videos out. The channel's growing. It's only a couple weeks old, but we're about to get 100 subscribers. So I appreciate all you guys. And if you want to subscribe, feel free. And if you don't, I can't hate on that because there's lots of stuff that I watch that I don't subscribe to. And so that'd be hypocritical. And I always try to not be hypocritical. Have a good day, guys.